All right, let's get this over with. Let's get an update. All right, what's up, everyone? I'm Eagle Falcon, variety streamer, etc., etc., etc. All right, so Twitch breach, as well as a personal update, because I have been missing a lot of streams lately, and you should know why. So first off, let's start with the Twitch leaks, because that's what the majority of people are going to be curious about. Basically, I woke up to literally 60 plus Discord pings, not audible ones. Like, I just woke up, looked at my phone, and saw the entire notification bar was yeah, it was just Discord. Why? Because there was a massive leak of a bunch of internal documents and tools and source code and projects from within Twitch. Whee! Yeah. I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't love it. So, what does it mean for majority of people? First off, if you haven't already changed your password, because the encrypted passwords and the tools to decrypt them were in the leak. In fact, one person already confirmed on their authentication app that someone tried to sign in using their old password. I've only had one instance of this, by the way, so it could have just been a fluke. It could have been unrelated, but nevertheless, yikes. Yikes. In addition, some of the documentation showed the a lot of the Twitch payouts, both month to month, as well as for some reason over the past 2 years, which I don't know why that would be an entry. That seems like a very, very bizarre entry. Now, other sources have suggested heavily that some of this information and some of the stuff in the leak is not accurate. Some of it is false. I don't know. I don't work for Twitch. Technically, I am just a subcontractor for Twitch. And I know my financial information was not leaked at all, since I am basically in the giant sea of Twitch streamers, nothing. And I know I'm nothing, and I'm fine being nothing. This is a hobby for me. But it's a hobby I take very, very seriously. Probably too seriously, but I digress. So, what am I planning on doing? Well, no, actually, first off, what should you be doing? So, again, change your password. You should have already done this, by the way. You should also go ahead and enable two-factor authentication, just to have that extra layer of security. You should also reset your stream key. A lot of people have been saying that resetting your password also resets your stream key. Your stream key, if you don't know, that is the like 50 plus character random string that allows pretty much anyone to stream on your channel. It is a system that's used both on Twitch, on YouTube, on everywhere. But basically anyone, like let's say I got a hold of your stream key. I could go, for whatever stupid reason ever, go and broadcast my content on your channel if I had your stream key. Now, I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't do any sort of damage. What if someone malicious got a hold of it? Yeah. This ugly mug would be the least of your concerns. You'd get much, much worse content on there. So that's why you should do it. Even if you don't stream, you should go and reset your stream key. Just because the last thing you want is for someone to be using your account and starting like an NFT scam or something. It's the last thing you need. Even though you're not a streamer. Even though you only have like 12 followers and 10 of them are Haas follow bots somehow, you should still go ahead and reset your stream key. If you reset your password, apparently that does reset the stream key. I wouldn't take the chance, just because I know in the past you needed to manually reset that stream key. I don't know if that's the case anymore, because I just reset my stream key. And I really don't feel like resetting all my stuff again, because I just this morning reset my everything. I was late to work because of it. Not too thrilled about that. That brings to where's my stream? Yeah, you know what? We'll go to the personal issues next. Why haven't I been streaming a lot lately? First off, you have to realize streaming to me is a hobby. Content creation on YouTube is a hobby. Streaming on Twitch is a hobby. Posting memes on Twitter is a lifestyle. I mean, a hobby. It's all fun games, and it's a hobby to me. He says, speaking into a $500 microphone hooked up to a $500 mixer with $200 headphones. It is a hobby I take very seriously. That being, and of course, with it being a hobby, my job must come first. It must, because it pays the bills. Twitch doesn't. Twitch pays for a $500 microphone. Twitch pays for a $500 mixer, for a $200 set of headphones, for this, that, and the other thing. Pretty much 100% of what I make on Twitch goes into the equipment, the games I give away, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, emotes and art assets and whatnot for the stream, but like basically 100% of it goes back into the stream and into the community. 100%. Now, with that said, I gotta pay my bills somehow, and the way I do it is that I now own, which is still surreal to me, but everything in 2020 is surreal. Own a commercial laundry plant. So managing that must come first. And unfortunately, we've been short-staffed recently. In fact, one of my key drivers has been out on medical leave for going on 2 weeks, and I've had to go and cover for him while making sure my administrative tasks are taken care of. And I got a lot of energy in me. It may not seem like it half the time because it's, after an 8-hour workday, but I got enough in me to do both. And I do both, I'd say respectably well. But over time, it takes its toll. There's been a couple of streams where I just cracked. The one with the machinist job quest with FF14 was just... First off, that job quest was still crap. But, that was just... Everything just snapped. And that was it. I cut the stream, and that was the end of it after a 1-hour cool-off period. And pretty much that's why I haven't streamed the past couple of days, and probably why I'm not going to stream the rest of this week. I'm tired. I am really, really tired. I've been trying to prep to do the Spooktober events. I have been trying to make sure everything for work is going smoothly, to make sure my 8 hours of administrative duty are done in half the time, staying late to make sure it's done, and also making sure that a delivery route is done. As well as also trying to play phone administrator for the entire company. Then, of course, this morning I get woken up to all the notifications. Not that I blame everyone for at everyone in every single one of their Discord servers about this leak or anything like that. I don't blame anyone. It's something that should be said to every single Twitch user out there, because Twitch is... I shouldn't give them too much flack. They were on it pretty quickly. The leak was out at I want to say the earliest I saw was 4 a.m. People didn't get in the Twitch office until probably around, I would say 7 a.m. Pacific, so it would be about 9 a.m. my time, and about 10 a.m. was when they confirmed there was a leak, and they're looking into it as quickly as they can. So I mean, 1 hour in the office time, that's fine. I'm not gonna give them flack for that. We haven't heard anything new out of them. Probably because they're going through and verifying all the information, and keep in mind, it's 125 gigabyte torrent. Yeah. So I wouldn't expect Twitch to respond until the end of the week. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't expect Twitch to respond at all. One Twitch streamer reporter that has talked about this sort of stuff. I actually can't find his name to save my life. But he had a lawyer friend on his stream, and he talked about it very quickly. Something Busey. I feel really bad I can't pin down his name. I feel like an absolute crazy person. I am trying to scroll through Twitter as quickly as I can, because I am sure he has tweeted 18 kajillion times today. I should just go on Twitter and just go Zach Busey. There we go. There, I want to make sure I credit the guy. Zach Busey reported on his YouTube that basically legal action is going to be taken. Not by him or his lawyer friend, but by these higher up streamers in regards to leaking financial records. Because yeah, that's a bit of a big yikes. You don't do that, like, at all. And even though Twitch is not the party responsible for the leak, they are responsible for making sure the records don't leak out. So most likely there's going to be legal action taken in that regard. I, of course, am not going to be taking any, because my financial records were not leaked, because I am not in the top 10,000 of Twitch. Frick, I'm probably not even in the top 100,000. Who am I kidding? I can tell you right now, because there's no contracts or anything, I bring in about $115 a month in Twitch revenue. Shocking, earth-shattering news! Yeah, who cares? And it pretty much all goes back into the stream. That being said, there are other concerns. First off, the source code has supposedly been leaked. I do say supposedly because there is implications that some of the info in there is false. And considering the fact that the source code is in there, I would say that's the prime suspect. Because it seems very unlikely that a leaker would have gotten their hands on the source code for all of Twitch while it's in production, but not get things like credit card information. It's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just improbable, if that makes sense. Which it should, because that's what I'm saying. Now, as far as what I'm doing and what I recommend other streamers do, if the source code is leaked, because we have to run on the assumption that it is, I want you to consider the following. All of Twitch was brought to its knees by two Jags running message bots. And like probably two more people running follow bots. Assuming Twitch didn't just sue two random people for no adequately explored reason just to get everyone off their back. But if they did, that's even worse. But if all of Twitch can be brought down by two Jags, and that's without finding any sort of hilarious leaks within the source code, what's going to happen when the vulnerabilities are found? During the Hoss raids, the Hoss follow bot raids, everyone was saying that all these accounts were using malicious extensions and they would steal your IPs and dox you, even though those accounts were running nothing. And that would also mean they'd have to inject the actual extension in, get it approved, have it uploaded, and then be allowed to run all past Twitch without being noticed. That seemed very unlikely. Now it's possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but now that vulnerabilities are found, attacks like that are now no longer out of the realm of possibility. Bypassing bans is now possible. It's no longer a matter of trial and error to see what happens. Now they can just skim through the source code, think they noticed something, test it, and then sell the secrets to other malicious actors. The safety and security of Twitch is now questionable. So, with that said, what I have done is that I have gone through. I have double checked my YouTube settings to make sure they are still set up from back when I used to stream on YouTube, and that my alerts and my everything would still function on YouTube. And as far as I can tell, I would need about 5 minutes, flip a couple of switches, and we'd be live on YouTube. We could just move the whole stream, the whole operation over to YouTube. Of course, the income from streaming would take a massive hit. Massive. But we'd still keep going. And potentially, considering the fact that exposure on Twitch has been laughable, absolutely laughable, which is unfortunately sad because I was one of the first Twitch affiliates. But I think that was I think I only got invited to one other beta program after hitting Twitch affiliate, and that was it. And that was it. No sign of exposure on Twitch, no sign of growth. Try a little bit through raids and whatnot. But the Twitch algorithm is just one that, let's be honest, it doesn't care about the little guy. They tried, but all their attempts, we never saw it here. Ever. Not once. So honestly, switching off and moving to YouTube is not the worst idea. Now, one question I know will come up is why not Altair? Altair, for those who don't know, is a streaming platform that's being started up by another streamer. And actually very, very great guy. For the sole purpose of being for streamers by streamers. Why not set up shop on Altair? The answer is very simple. I know I would lose roughly 50 to 75% of my viewer base moving to Altair. Because 50 or to 75% of my user base would not want to touch a random nothing platform. And I know that's going to be one of the biggest problems that Altair is going to have. And the worst part is I could probably name which one of my regulars would follow me to Altair. That's probably the funniest thing to me. I know that the little group, our little regular communities, I know them well enough that I feel like I know exactly which ones would be skeptical and which ones would come along. And I don't blame them. I don't. There's also I don't know if Altair is really ready for prime time. I really don't. It could very well be that they are. It could very well be it'd be the smartest move I would ever make. But in the end, I have to do what is the most intelligent for the stream. So if I had to abandon the Twitch ship, it would be to YouTube, and it would be to this channel right here, because it is something I have built up. It is something that already has a decent number of subscribers, not a massive amount. Not like, oh man, we're ready to go ahead and monetize. Oh my God. Like it'd start up. It would be basically just like, here's the subscribe button, which is the follow button, by the way, for those who somehow don't know. And here's a donation button. That's it. That'd be literally it. So that is the situation. I'm not sure when the next time I'm going to stream. I'm pretty much taking it day by day by day. As far as mentioning the amount of money some people have made on Twitch, I wouldn't. That's gonna be a legal issue. Now, that being said, a lot of people have been going, oh my God, people make money on Twitch. That's not what they're being shocked about. They're being shocked that it's such a massive number, which again, it seems very, very weird that the leaked number is for 2 years. It's like they intentionally grabbed a profile that would be the most staggering number possible to make sure it got into that 7-digit territory for some of the top dogs. But that's all I got. Take care, and I do encourage you to like and subscribe. Yeah, I at least do subscribe here, because there's a decent chance we'll have to make YouTube our home. But, you know, we'll see. Bye-bye.
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space.